So welcome back to the 12 days of Jetpack Christmas. So today we did another random poll from the Christmas mailbox, and what do you know, one of the requests we pulled today was the Polar Express. Let's hop into this film that I know there's a lot to talk about.
Hey, watch out there.
Thank you, sir.
The Polar Express is one of the first few films done by the Zemeckis company, and they had this animation. He wanted to do a thing where the whole movie was done the way video games are done. How video games have actors in the motion suit and everything, and that's how the movie's done. I will admit, I always do like to watch how the movies are put together, especially the scenes. Like when he did that one Viking movie, the scene where he showed how the chicken leg would be eaten in the scene, and it's just a stirring thing with rubber attached to it.
That's a chicken leg. So see, you could like grab onto, you know, and do something like that.
Like things like that. I was always, when it came to these movies, I was always more interested in how they were made instead of the actual film itself. But if I'm honest, The Polar Express was a movie that played all the time. This movie was always constantly played at school. There wasn't a day during the last week of, the last week before Christmas break at school. There wasn't a day that week where they wouldn't be showing this.
Still a chance here. It's Willingham, enter the box, right into center. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my taste to go. Going through and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, so hard when I try to be me. Deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Going through and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, so hard when I try to be me. Yeah.
They'd be playing it in the gym, they'd be playing it in the libraries and stuff. It'd always be blasting. And there would always be so many events to come together and watch this. I remember a couple of family events I went to, and this would always be the film that they'd be playing on the screen. Every Christmas, I've always seen Polar Express once every Christmas. Either on TV, at my school and stuff, or sometimes even with family they have it playing. Even at events, I went to the library to go print some stuff and they were playing it. All I gotta say is this movie is a classic, and let me get to what I mean. What I mean by that is this film, whether you like it or not, it has made itself a holiday classic. And I don't find this movie that bad. Well, as a kid I enjoyed it more, as now I really only like the beginning parts and then I'm really finished by then. It's just like what I said about Elf. It's another one of those movies where there's like a certain part you like more than the rest. Me, I like the scenes where they're in the train way more than the rest of the film. As soon as they get off the train, or the scenes where they're not on the train, I lose interest. Like, I love the hot chocolate dance, I love when they're just in the train enjoying themselves, talking, stuff like that. I like that. When they leave the train or anything they do that's not on the train, I'm losing interest from there. And the funny thing is, even when I was a kid, that's also what I thought. Even as a kid, I really only enjoyed the train parts, and everything else was just gone. I do like the message in the end, and I do like the fact that Tom Hanks was basically everybody in this film, but the voice of several others. And by everybody, I mean he did the motion for basically everything. Coming from a man who said that CGI would take over film acting. Anyways, this is the next day for 12 days of Jetpack Christmas. Join me tomorrow in what I'm gonna pull then.